You see, Sefa, it is disappointing in the first place. Say, as a nation, we are spending productive hours behind the television set. We are spending productive hours in Parliament probing Kokonsa, and I say probing conversation, of course, between police officers and a politician. Sefa, all of us had the leak deep and the matters therein. It was quite clear, say, people or those who were engaging in such conversation were not happy with the IGP because they had their own interest or they had their own motive, say, no more enanka so mutumi IGP. That is one. People heard on that tape, made it seem as if, say, the current IGP was not fit for purpose because he did not represent a certain political party. On that same tape, people felt, say, IGP, the style of operation or police service, emboa a certain political party going into elections in Myanmar. And so, those police officers felt that Nipana omoko PMO wana kachi. Omode assembly etu ninim no. Obetume ako represent omo ewo mampanyi anim a. Ode omo nsem ekoto ho ma mampanyi a. President will take action to remove the police officer in question, IGP Dampare. Sefa, that is the long and short of that tape. Any conversations, of course. Okay? Sefa, if there are concerns about the working style of the IGP, it is not a committee, a parliament, Betty, and a be probe that particular allegation. If Obia could didn't concern, say, or no, and Anka Oshe names obey IGP Pinty and lobbyman and Niama Nanko Siaga. Sefa, this is not a matter that I believe, say, Parliament, and so Sia Konya, say, why your committee. So, Mombetanasi, now we are fact finding. For me, this is a matter that should have been dealt with, start at the police and ended at the police service. Or police council. So this should have been a police service inquiry. Not the business of parliament. Was parliament involved? Was speaker mentioned? Was any parliamentarian involved in this matter? So,
but how the people of Ghana were asking questions. And the people of Ghana were asking questions. The people of Ghana, represented by the members of parliament. Our representatives are in parliament. And obviously, the questions are in Bisano. We cannot directly call on COP Mensa to answer questions. And answer IGP
the police council,
the
police council, by trying to arrive at Ejuma IGP Dampare the police council can ascertain that. The police council can invite COP Mensa and ask him respond to allegations about IGP and then the concerns about the modus operandi. So all of these matters could have been investigated, facts could have been arrived at, conclusions would have been drawn by the police service. Sankasa. So why are we here? What is the relevance of Bukri Nabu in the Ghana politics? Intia, except Bukri Nabu betenaho. Say, we are interviewing Bukri Nabu, say, on find a testimony and bra, because on a record tape. And you be a tape, no course, no discussions, no course, no. Was there a deliberate plot, and was there a creation or an agenda that was set? Say, Yabafa, a quan wosu, na the IGP. Listening to the tape, no national security threat. No, if I help me. Was there a deliberate plan omo set out say ye be fa kwan wo su afa kwan wo afre nipa say ayesi e dey year IGP ana. Was there a deliberate plot like that per audio na yete here no? So if I was there something like that, I be can say based on that, no, a national security threat. You see, inviting the IGP to come and sit before that committee, no, and that's what I'm telling you. I'm disappointed in the committee itself, because the IGP is sitting somewhere. Allegations have been leveled against him. So far, you see, he who alleges must prove. What proof? What evidence? What documentary evidence? Now, omo allege no. Every two committee near Nima, warranted the invitation of the IGP. So now, because we are being told, say, yesterday what you did, no, they were not adducing evidence.
Yes.
After now, umbeko kukuomo, now umako kansem. Sefa, what kind of committee is this? Asema mekani say, Sefa, this whole investigating into leak tape and Nyamano, a much ado about nothing. The people who are probing this matter to find facts and arrive at conclusions in Nyamano, and yet it is not in their place to be doing the job they are doing. So why should the IGP be invited to this committee to come and answer questions as if we be PMO or vetting committee? What is your vision? What is your vision? What is your style of the year elections? Sefa, the IGP has to come and sit on national TV and be telling us all that. The IGP has to now come and sit on national TV and explain to parliamentarians why people are not being promoted, despite the fact that they upgrade. The IGP has to come and sit on national TV and explain the communications department. It's a say, the IGP has come and sit down. When you are investigating a taper, you see on the from
but all of these matters are yet matters are
very good.
Committee name to adduce evidence to the claims they made in the audio. Say Papano is not doing his job well.
Thank you very much.
So where would the matter be referred to?
Where would the matter be referred to? After a fact finding name, what would the matter be referred to?
Let's not forget that.
So far, this is subject to internal police investigations.
The origin of the tape.
Yes.
The reason behind
the tape.
Who recorded the tape.
Yes.
What the intent of the recording was, and what, like, the brain behind the whole saga.
Yes.
That's what they are finding.
Yeah.
But Minim said they are also supposed to assess the IGP performance.
Meaning, look, it is.
There was a question asked COP Mensa on say Okase Ura IGP, Akufu Dampare doctor.
Yes.
On your correct.
Yes.
And he's been mismanaging. He's been mismanaging the Ghana police service.
Let's say that.
So
let's say that no tape came out.
For example.
Let's say no tape came out.
If I've gone somewhere, whatever it is that has been given you as your responsibility, you are not managing it well. Now, opportunity comes. So, would you not be given the opportunity?
No.
Per natural justice. There are many I've alleged. Will it not be right?
Let's say there was no tape. And asema omoka o tape no so no ni nyina aye no kre. Said the man is mismanaging the police service, onye na edwuma ye and all that. But obi ankwa record. But nipa no feel say IGP nye na edwuma ye no. Why and I was okoka kire say IGP me hwe na onye na edwuma ye nti mo ma mo eni nkọ na one. Why not Parliament?
Is it plenary?
Why not?
Omo no be this case no. No, so far, you see, so we are saying that. All we are saying is that
someone could be asking questions about the tape.
Yes.
How the tape came to be.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have a problem.
Yes.
But someone could be saying someone can tape and say no crying and no crying.
I mean, Sefa, no, you see, that's why I'm saying that. This particular matter and the issues that were discussed in that meeting on the tape, no, whichever one of them that concerned the IGP on how he's managing the police service, no, it is not the business of that committee. if you have reservations as to how Opinino running the police service now, there's a superior body so. The police council is there. You can go to the Interior Ministry, put your petition there. Now, so I would have even thought, say, this committee would they'll ask questions from Omo Abase, which is to say, accused persons who may name a diam. COP men and 2 other policemen. You ask them what they said on the tape concerning IGP Dampare. After so much the committee will sit down and say, okay, these allegations were made against IGP Dampare. This was the evidence that was provided. So we are referring this matter to the police council or to the Interior Minister. Say,
answer.
But what could IGP about say, no answer questions. What is your vision? Jumano, Oyan is saying, I don't know go say Jumano. And let this be on record. Say, all of us as Ghanaians, we can see the work of IGP Dampare. On the streets, we see. On social media, we see. The response to Tema Cosmo.
And nobody able to me are gold-plated. But I'm saying, if you think there is need, somebody should say more. Refer to the appropriate quarters.
And it is not as if, say, in the police service, no, police officers, Mamrin say Kosua, just say Ama Dampare unpopular. Dampare predecessor. Sefa, tell me today. Say, Yankasa has Ghana for a true baby no, 99 clamor for the remover. Especially when he even said, say, I say chrono dear, a course will be I said, baby. Oh, he made some comments. No, Bianca say, IGP with any performance and so on. Ghanaians were the people to say, IGP in the performance and so on. And Chebia and a change in the buyer or retirement. Sefa, when an IGP is not functional, when an IGP is not performing, Ghana for you, when an IGP in the police service is unpopular within the police service, Sefa, it is not for 1 or 2 people among someone more personal interest. And it is quite clear, we can establish here, Nipa now all your allegations against this IGP no. Now Pejumano, and now Pejumano.
Yeah.
Opejumano and now Pejumano. It's a fact.
But that has been established already.
Good. So whatever he will say to discredit Nipa no Tehono, and that is it's part of some Ghanaians' behavior. Say Jumano ambame hona about wo se fa hone die. The baby anyamefe. That is classical case of what happened on the tape. Sefa, why should we be spending man hours the whole day sitting in parliament bringing a whole IGP somewhere tenacity? No new questions are no. Concerning the Juma or no year. If anybody is not satisfied with the IGP and the Juma year, there are places we can go to address that matter. But as far as that tape is concerned, Sefa I can't find him. So IGP is sitting somewhere with his white shirt. Obìnrin is ako shecha komodi abeyim. Now see IGP bra, never cheche mu dientia, nipa ne di chako ne be ye watade no. Sefa. And anything. For me, let's just stop wasting time on this matter. And then Okofre National Security Coordinator aba. National Security Minister aba, so betena ho. Ombekadin. And the questions committee na bi sampo no. Some of them even deviate totally from tape ne kra ye kan ho asem. Some of them are way far off. Sefa, why are we doing this? Maybe I say I'm by. This is the most. Just say committee ya tell some fact finding. Just say I can't see the head and tail of a Juma Moyo.
But you're not part of the committee.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, no.
So how do you want to see the head and tail?
I'm supposed to assess. I'm supposed to assess.
No, I'm not saying you're not supposed to assess
what they are.
But whatever it is, the terms of preferences.
Sefa. To what end?
Are you privy to
question I'm presenting? To what end?
But obviously, when they are done, it was the Speaker of Parliament.
To what end?
It was the Speaker of Parliament. And or take committee
to achieve what? Sefa, to what end?
To achieve what? To find out the veracity of whatever it is that they wanted to do. Say no cry, no cry.
Sefa, the IGP, if it's not managing the Ghana Police Service well, there are processes, there are procedures, and if you want to use concern per the league tape as your reference, there are still processes anyway, sir. You can get to the bottom of the matter to indeed ascertain if IGP Dampare is performing or not. But I'm fine on yesterday. George Akufu Dampare penny performance before the committee, the delivery, the understanding of the issues, the precision with which he answered the questions. Sefa, he distinguished himself with candor. Candor. C-A-N-D-O-U-R. Sefa, that was performance at Dampare. And I'm not surprised it's the IGP. I'm not surprised it's the Inspector General of Police. He showed, say, he understands his job. He knows his job very well. He knows the laws. Just say, Emra, a governor, Juma no yeno. He understands it. Sefa, why should we sit down for Kokonsan Kofu Akudu baby? We want to use it to mar the reputation of this honorable man. Indeed, whatever styles you bring on as a leader, it may not be acceptable to everybody. Mm-hmm. But he knows what he wants to achieve within the police service. Today, we cannot say, oh, jumping traffic, red lights, crampona. Oh, share with you. Because when him say, be a police do with you.
Yeah.
And then, oh, Bokronoa. On him say, hey, police patrol say, Kosu, just as I can be moon moto soon in your moment, me achi. Sefa, if not for anything at all, a bad information. Assemble police, on to Twitter. On investigation, say. Sefa, how many times have we start on this show? Asemesia, ye pe police PRO, and I pe communication from police ayenya. None not done speculations. Today, Dampare has come. We get information readily from the Ghana Police Service. About by elections. You call by elections will come home MPs kaya bobo mwasum. Ama ebeti hun committee. We've done 2 by elections. Sefa, what is say? Ye de wokra abokusie wo kwanso. What the crampo say? BBC. Bloodshed akoso. Shooting in your makoso. Sefa, what the be? Sefa, the man is doing his work. Allow the man to do his job. But Sefa, Maminka say, let nobody think, say, after this committee, Omuyo Mojuma we are, you better not come on titi na say, committee ni say, IGP in Kotinan. Sefa, no Ghanaian is going to accept it. Especially after the premise that has been laid before committee we share no human in answer. This IGP, you will be a friend of perpetual, obedi IGP in perpetuity, Kranka. IGP way. Obe twaso sa. George Akufu Dampare, twaso.